Credit card debt is not a journey that any of us set out to be on. None of us said, hey, I can't wait to get into credit card debt. But it happens. And it happens to most of us at one point or another. One thing that I have found through the decades that I have worked in personal finance and working with people is that not everybody gets into credit card debt the same way, but for the most part, most people get into credit card debt because they overspend. They're spending money they don't necessarily have, thinking it's no big deal. I'm just going to pay it back right away. But at the end of the month or the end of the pay period, when that bill comes due, money's not there, so we don't pay it in full. And over time, it builds up. And it could be anything from vacations. It's not necessarily buying Jimmy Choo's, right? It's not necessarily being or purchasing elaborate things. It can build up over a period of time. And usually it's because we're overspending. So what we have found is there are specific ways that you can cut your spending to pay back your credit card debt. Because consumer credit counseling, nonprofit organizations, they are fantastic. They lower your interest rate, they put you on a plan, but here's the deal. None of it's going to work if you don't change your habits. If I don't change my habits, it's going to be the definition of insanity. We expect a different result by doing the same thing over and over again. Doesn't work. So over the next 12 days or so, we are going to do 12 things that you can cut. The first one, today's, going to be a little bit controversial, and that is stop contributing to your 401k or your retirement fund. What? Blasphemy. How can you say that? If you're trying to pay back debt that's at around 18 to 30%, and you're having a hard time paying that minimum payment, and yet you're contributing to a retirement that at best is going to give you 6 to 8% in a good year, you're kind of going backwards. You're trying to do two things at once. Concentrate on one thing at once. Get rid of that debt, then start putting away that money and don't go back into debt. Sounds easy. It's not, but it will help. You think you can't find money, you don't think you make enough money, you do. We have 12 different ways that you can cut, and we're going to find out what those are over the next number of days. So comment with us if you have an idea. What did you do to pay back credit card debt? What have you done to get yourself out of financial turmoil? Let us know. Comment, subscribe, all of the things so we can talk debt and personal finance.